You are locked in to the music mix with your host, Leslie Renee. Let's go.
Hey. Listen, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Leslie Renee, and it has been a minute, but check it out. Welcome to Jazz Inspirations, and I am excited about my guest on this evening. Listen, we have all been going through. Life happens, but you know what? You got to keep it pushing. And I'm so glad to be back with you guys. I really am. And so my guest, listen, I've been trying to get this dude on Jazz Inspirations. I might say it's been about a good year, maybe two. But, you know, like I said, life happens. The pandemic happened, and we're here now. So listen, I want you guys to sit back, relax. You know how we do it here on Jazz Inspirations. I have my adult beverage ready to go. Check that out. Oh, you see that? You see my logo? All right, check that out. This was custom made for me by T Creative Customs. Y'all need to check her out. Go to her website and she can get you your custom merch. But again, I am excited to be back in the mix with Jazz Inspirations. And I got a hot one for y'all tonight. So I want you to share this link, share it on Facebook, let your friends know, because we are about to get into it, okay? So my next guest, you guys know I'm from the East Coast. I know people from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C. I got family all up in there. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta. Listen, come on out west. We out here in Dallas. Keep it going all the way out to California. I know a lot of people, and I love connecting because music connects us. Feel me knocking? So my guest tonight, I didn't even know this was his real name. I call him Doc, okay? But all right, tonight my guest is Doc Flowers, and he is from the DMV area, Washington, D.C., for those of you who do not know that acronym, all right? And he is a lover of jazz. That's why he is on Jazz Inspirations, okay? In 2005, he had his CD, his CD, it was called Breaking Out, and he had two songs featured from that CD on the movie Nocturnal Agony. Dude has been in the game for 50 years, okay? 50. So he's got a new project out. It's called Long Time Comin, and it was just released in November of 2021, okay? He has played with some of the best cats in the business. See, y'all know I'm old school too, because I'm calling them cats, okay? Well, listen, he's been out here with Mahoney and The Casuals in the Charlie Hampton Trio. I want y'all to welcome to the music mix, Mr. Doc Flowers. Hey, what's up, Doc?
Hey, what's up, Leslie? How you doing? Thanks for having me here.
I am doing great. I'm so excited to have you in the mix on this evening. And listen, it's been a long time coming. How you doing this evening, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. Thankful and blessed, as always. I just thank God for just allowing me to see another day, to be here, and to share my music, share the gift of music with all those that I can. You know.
And it is a blessing. We're Facebook friends, and you know I've been trying to get you on the mix for a minute. And you jump on some evenings and you just play your guitar, and it's a beautiful thing. You got your live going and everybody's in there. Oh, Doc, it sounds great. And I'm like, okay, I got to get this dude on here and we're going to chat and talk, because listen, everybody's got a story. Okay. Everybody's got a story and everybody's got a testimony. And I know that you're going to say something that's going to inspire us this evening. So I want to start out with, tell me how it all began. How did you start playing? How did you start playing your guitar?
Started playing, that goes, well, I think that goes all the way back to I want to say around 72 when I first picked up the guitar.
I'm not going to tell you how old I was back in 1972.
Yeah, I was, as a young kid, you grow up listening and seeing a lot of, musicians and artists on TV and stuff. And I was just inspired and captivated by the music. And it was just something about the guitar that's like, wow, how do they do that? I was like, I want to do that. I don't know how they do it, but I'm going to find out. So I was just inspired. And my mom, I guess she had been watching me, but I never knew she had been watching me all the time. And come I think it was 74, that Christmas, I got a guitar and an amplifier and my very first chord book, which is a Mel-Bake chord book, which I still have today right now, which is, it was copyrighted in 1971. So, and that's how I got started. And most people don't know that I'm a self-taught guitarist. So I never had, lessons. I never graduated from a Duke Ellington or, one of these private, musical conservatories or something like that. I play by ear, and I'm still playing by ear, even though I've been teaching music theory for the last 17 years with my school called School of Flavor, Guitar School of Flavor. So, and
that's in the DMV area, obviously, because that's where you
DMV, here in Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Okay, yep. I got family up in Upper Marlboro, and I've always wanted to play the guitar. I'm a vocalist, but I don't play any instrument. Now I hear chords in my head, but I can't connect it. And I would love to learn how to play the guitar one day.
Yeah. And I play by, a lot of people don't know, I still play by ear because that's how I learned how to play. And I call it the trial and error process, meaning basically you have to try something to find out how it works and if it works. And then once I started realizing how things began to work, I started building on those things that were working, and the things that didn't work, it didn't make sense to continue to pursue those things.
Understood. So a lot of us, got our start in the church. Once the church find out you got a gift,
yeah,
you in the choir, you in the band, you doing something. Tell me, if we have so many musicians out here, which musicians inspire you as a musician?
Oh my God, so many. I have so many guitar heroes. Let me say, probably started with Wes Montgomery, down to George Benson, Norma Brown, Earl Klugh, Doc Powell, what is his name? Carlos Santana. And that's where now Carlos Santana is one of my special mentors, because I think that's where I get a lot of my passion from in my music, is from being inspired the way he played, and so you can I'm pretty sure you can hear a lot of Latin, Spanish elements inside of my music, and that's where I get it from. I get it from that Carlos Santana style.
Would you debate me if I said that I feel that Prince is the greatest guitar player of all times?
We might have ourselves a debate, but Prince is, to me, he's just in a class by himself, because this dude is all around. He played everything: keyboards, bass, guitar, and did vocals. Tremendous stage presence. I mean, this dude was just incredible, phenomenal writer, arranger, and producer.
27 instruments. I was a Prince junkie, so I didn't want to start an argument or anything like that, but I just want to throw that in the mix.
To me, it doesn't matter if you're a jazz player like myself. How could you not be influenced by Prince at some point in your career? How could you just not? Yeah. This dude he was just too profound in everything he did. He was a master at everything he did. So
pretty much.
Yeah.
So the pandemic happened. Were you out there gigging? Because the pandemic has totally changed the world, and it's been hard for those of us who hit a 9 to 5, But outside of that, as a working musician, how has that affected you?
Real, as you know, a lot of the COVID-19 situation shut a lot of things down for obvious reasons. So I couldn't really gig like much, like other musicians. So I started focusing on writing. So that's how I ended up in the studio with Game Hunter Production with Greg Hunter, good friend of mine. And we just, he called me up one day. Well, he actually got in touch with me on social media, and he was just trying to finish up his project, but he didn't have guitar laid on this project. So he called me up. I think a friend of mine referred me to him, and that's how he got in touch with me. So I was like, yeah, man, I'll come and drop the guitar on your project. Turns out I ended up being featured on five of his tracks on some of his projects called Summer Nights. So I'm featured on 5 of his tracks, and that's Greg Hunter. He's a drummer by trade, but he's a incredible writer, arranger, producer like myself. So and that's how we did this project. So in exchange for assisting him with finalizing this project, he agreed to co-produce, I should say, my project. And that's how we got Long Time Comin done.
All right. So that's what they're going to hear today. You guys are in for a special treat. I am going to play that song, but that is the title of your latest project. So tell us about that while I cue up this video to play.
Yeah, Long Time Comin. How I came up with that title was, it wasn't really that difficult to come up with, because I just reflected back to the point where my debut album, which was called Breaking Out, which was released in August of 2005. And trust me, I didn't want it to be 16 years before this new project came out, but something called life sometimes can get in the way, and, loss of job or family or illnesses, all kinds of things. So consequently, it took 16 years to get to this point. So I thought, well, what could I call this project? And I just thought, well, since it's been a long time, let me just call it Long Time Comin. It was really kind of quite simple from that perspective. So, and that's how this project got entitled Long Time Comin, because there was 16 years span between Breaking Out and now in 2021. So.
Wow. Well, listen, guys, you guys are in for a treat. I got it ready to go. And so we'll be back after this song by Doc Flowers. You guys make sure you share this video. Let somebody know, hey, check out this song, because you're going to want to purchase it after you hear it. Okay. So let me go ahead and get this popping.
Wow. It's nice.
Yes, that was very nice. That was very nice. I heard the
Influences.
Latin influence on it. It was nice. That was smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was smooth.
That's where it came from. I just, there are people that can inspire you if you listen to them long enough, you'll hear something like, wow, I didn't know. Okay, I like that. I want to be able to do that. I want to say that.
Yeah, it definitely had a smooth sound to it. That's get in front of the fireplace with a good glass of wine and just
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
chill type of
Yeah.
music. So tell me, what's next for you? You've completed your project. What you got
Uh,
coming up?
that's a very good question. Actually, I just had a conversation with Greg Hunter, and we decided that we would like to start writing, arranging, producing for up and coming artists in the DMV, particularly on the local level, because
Okay.
it appears that a lot of them don't have a platform by which to help launch their music. So we want to be that conduit to help them get to where they're trying to go, where they see themselves going as writer, arrangers, and producers. And of course, I will be doing probably most of the guitar work. I don't know if I'm doing all of it, but I'm probably doing the majority of it. For the for the whatever artists that we're writing for and producing.
And that's what it's all about, showing love and giving love and giving back.
And giving
That's what we try
back.
to do here on the music mix, feature people,
Right.
so we can get the word out, on how we as a community, how we can help each other. You never know who's watching. I
Absolutely.
always say that you are one person away from your destiny. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
I so agree with that. Absolutely.
Yes. So, I want you to look right into the camera as if you were in a live audience and speak to someone right now who just listened to your music
Mhm.
and they want to learn how to play or um they are looking for a way to get their music out there, but they're a struggling musician. What can you say to that artist as a beginner?
As a beginner, you mean as far as being as an artist, just try to connect with someone that have a very similar mindset that you do, that want to accomplish and achieve a goal, and that person have to be serious, have to be motivated, has to be committed to the process, because doing a project, which just happens to be my second project, it's not as easy as you think it is to record an album or a project. It's focus, is determination, is even when it seems like things are not going right, you have to find a way to work through those issues and those challenges. And because the goal is to cross the finish line to get this thing done. A lot of people don't even know. Like, for example, and I'm actually glad we're having this conversation. This particular project, it actually stalled at one point, and what I mean by stall, it appeared that it seemed like it wasn't going to make it. It wasn't going to cross the finish line because there were too many things going on with the COVID, his schedule, my work schedule, just trying to get things aligned so we could get it done. And that's kind of frustrating when you like three-quarters of the way across the finish line, but all of a sudden you feel like you hit a brick wall, and it seemed like it's just like, wait a minute, we come too far. So I say, Greg, I said, look, I don't care what we got to do to cross this finish line. We got to cross this finish line. We don't invested too much time and energy in recording, mixing, editing. This thing's got to happen because there's a lot of people waiting on this project. People calling me all the time. Hey, Doc, when is your thing coming? I was like, I don't know. I'm working on it. And so I finally got to a point. I didn't. This project was supposed to have been released in May, but you can see here we are. What, in December? So I said, look, so I got to a point. I said, you know what? I'm not going to give my fan base an actual date because I don't want to get your hopes up, built up, and then it doesn't happen that time. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait until I know that it's finished. And when I know it's finished, then I'll do a press release. And so I knew when that opportunity time came, I knew, okay, now I can send out a press release. And so it was released November 27th. And here we are, what, almost 4 weeks later. And already one of the singles, On My Way Out, is already 1,400 views in like 12 days.
That's
And on
amazing.
YouTube.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
So that's kind of like that's like giving me indication that people are starting to listen. This thing is starting to catch on and it's starting to snowball. So I'm just excited that where God is going to take this thing, because I really don't have a clue where he's going to take this thing at. You know, once the thing is, if you're doing something, you have to see it all the way through to the end and just put it out there in the atmosphere, in the universe, and sit back, and you might be amazed where it's going to go.
Exactly. It just reminds me of that old song that we used to sing in church, growing up in church, that we come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in his holy word, because he's never failed us yet. And God's timing is perfect. It is perfect. It goes beyond what we understand as time. Right. So, all right, everybody, y'all, you heard the song. You've seen the brother. He has explained everything, the process. Tell them how they can connect with you, either on social media or where they can buy your music.
You can connect with me I'm on Facebook, and also I just recently got on Instagram and Twitter, and my music is available on all the major streaming platforms. In terms of purchasing, you can actually purchase the project on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and more importantly, CD Baby, which is my first independent distributor. And I've been with CD Baby since 2004. And so now I have 2 projects breaking out, as well as Long Time Comin available, both hard copies as well as downloading ability. So, so that's where you can get my music, and you can get in touch with me on Facebook, or inbox me if you want to have a further conversation or discussion with me. Feel free to inbox me on Facebook Messenger.
That's what's up. And guys, I will have his information down in the comments. You'll be able to click on them and go find him on social media and connect with him for yourself. And Doc, I personally want to thank you for because I know you're busy outside of being a musician. You do have a 9-to-5. And so thank God that you took time out of your busy schedule to come on Jazz Inspirations, and we appreciate you. This is home. Anytime you got a project or you want to talk and mix it up and talk about music, I'm here. I'll be ready to chat it up. And again, thank you so much, and God bless you and all that you do and everything that you put your hand to, and all of your future projects.
Well, I appreciate it. I want to thank you for having me, to think enough of me just to have me on your show. I'm so appreciative, and I pray that God continue to keep you and bless you in everything that you do as well.
Thank you. God bless you. All right, guys, listen, I'm out of here, but you know what time it is. Make sure you check out your girl, Leslie Renee, here on Sunday evenings with Jazz Inspirations. And until the next time, I'll see y'all then. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. Take care.
The Music Mix with Leslie Renee presents Jazz Inspirations. Join host Leslie Renee for in-depth conversations with new artists to discuss their music, their art, and their passion. Follow The Music Mix with Leslie Renee on Facebook and check out her website, www.therealleslie renee.com, for showtimes and listings.